Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the latest Quality English live interview. And today we're talking to Ariella Knight from the American Institute in Algeria. So first of all, warm welcome, Ariella.
Thank you very much.
So today we're going to find out a bit more about the school. For those of you who don't know, a Quality English Associate School is a high-quality independent English language school in a non-English speaking country. And as I mentioned, the American Institute is based in Algeria. So Ariella, first of all, can you tell us a bit about the school, its history, the location, your student profile, and the course options?
Certainly. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for having us. We are very excited to be among the Quality English Associate Schools. So I am the founder and director of the American Institute. The American Institute is an English school and a cultural center designed to connect the Algerian community with the English-speaking world. I myself am American, and I moved to Algeria in 2018 as an English teacher and established the school in 2020. We actually offer a full online school experience, in part because I started the school shortly before the pandemic, but we've had great success with this, and it helps us reach students far beyond the capital of Algeria, where we're based. And then as of 2021, we also opened a physical presence, and we have a beautiful building here, a villa. We're opening a cafe and a cultural center as we speak in partnership with the US Embassy. And beyond that, we have really any and everything you could hope for in terms of English classes for children, for adults, for professional organizations at our site or online.
Sounds wonderful. Okay, so why did you decide to apply to join Quality English and become a QE Associate School?
Well, we were looking for a partnership that could help to validate the quality of what we provided. In Algeria, English schools are under-regulated, meaning anybody who speaks English or who feels like they have something to offer the market can open a school. Well, it's wonderful, and we definitely benefited from these low barriers to entry to get going. We quickly realized that in order to distinguish ourselves from these small mom and pop organizations and to really validate the level of service, level of education we were providing, we needed an external evaluator to assess our programs and to give us an accreditation that, in fact, when you come to American Institute, you are receiving an education at an international level, the quality of an international level. So for us, Quality English was very interesting, I'll say, for two reasons. The first was the Associate School Network. I really liked that there was an opportunity to join an accreditation from a country that is not itself English speaking, and that there is already a program set up for someone like myself operating in the non-English speaking world, and also the professional development opportunities that are provided, that it's not simply an accreditation agency that validates the level that of education we provide, but also that provides ongoing professional development and networking opportunities with the QE schools and the QE associate schools.
Fantastic. Yes, we're very pleased to be working with you too. You mentioned some of those opportunities, and actually we have a QE academic webinar this afternoon. So I assume some of your academic staff will be joining us for that. So what do you think makes your school a Quality English Associate School? So you mentioned, you know, your desire for validation of your standards. But is there anything you can highlight which kind of shows us that obviously you've been through our accreditation process, so we know how good you are, but how would you pinpoint your quality standards?
Well, I think something that you should be looking for if you're an English student and you're looking to choose your English school is you want to find someone who is providing enough hours of learning to align with the common European framework of reference. Something that we commonly see in Algeria are schools that tell you, you can master English in 20 hours, you can master English in 4 weeks only. And in fact, they're selling a little bit of an untruth. So for us, it's very important that our program aligns with international best practice. At the same time, we have to recognize that language acquisition is not itself a science for every single person. The same number of hours or the same type of program will not work. So you do need both a framework as well as individual student reactivity and flexibility. So we provide 160 learning hours at our intermediate and advanced levels, which aligns with best practice. However, we allow students to take tests to pass to higher levels if they happen to be learning faster, if they're doing full immersion at home, if they're watching videos and listening to radio fully in English, you're going to see a faster progression. So for me, this is something I'm very proud of, and I know was part of our accreditation with QE, which is that we provide a structure validated by the experts, and yet that also responds to the student in front of us.
Wonderful, thank you. Would you recommend Quality English from what you know so far? I know it's only been a short time.
Yes, I would say we're brand new, but happily. Right now, I've been thrilled. As soon as we became a QE school, we got sent a full list of programs that we forwarded immediately to our teachers of ongoing professional development opportunities. This used to be something I would have to search for from different providers online, looking for those opportunities. So now to have that sent directly to my inbox, we actually printed it out and we have it on the bulletin board in the teacher's lounge. Hey guys, please check this one out. This is on soft skill development in the classroom. This is on teaching, listening, and engaging with young learners. So for me, the professional development side, even as we haven't really engaged in it yet, was extremely exciting. And also the team that we've worked with have been extremely responsive. We send an email, we hear back within the day. So based on my initial relationship with you all, I would definitely recommend QE.
Great. And part of being an associate school is the potential to send students overseas. And is this something that the school has been doing, something the school might be interested in?
We have been doing on a very small scale, and we're extremely interested in expanding this. We have received many requests from students who are looking to go across the world to work on their English, and looking at the network that QE provides, not only in the UK, which is I know where you started, but also looking, I think you and I spoke about a connection in South Africa. We're actually looking right now to develop a program with the University of Cape Town, even possibly looking over to my home base in the US and Canada. But we are very interested in partnering with QE schools, or we can hope to send some of our students abroad to learn.
Fantastic. Okay, a couple more questions. What's your plans for 2024 and beyond? Are there any big changes on the horizon?
So I mentioned in brief two of our biggest developments, and those are about our in-person center here in Algiers, which is that we are now in partnership with the US Embassy based in Algiers to create a fully operational cultural center. And this is sponsored by the embassy and will host a series of educational programs as well as immersion English opportunities for students to come entirely for free. In its off hours, it will operate simply as a study center in a library. And in those event or program hours, we will hope to convene communities of English learners as well as English teachers. So we're extremely excited about that. This should be opening, I'm hoping April this year. And we hope to really see the impact that we can have when we add this to our programming in addition to our English classes. The next development is not so much about English, but we are building a cafe and finally creating an in-person hub of learning that I've been dreaming about from the beginning, a place where you can, let's say, attend a panel on the latest English techniques, then you can grab your coffee and then you can go upstairs and attend your English class. So I'm very excited about creating that sort of one-stop shop for everything related to English and English-speaking culture. And we also have expansion plans when it comes to markets that we're hoping to reach with our online classes, as well as
Okay, we seem to have lost the connection there, but I hope you've learned a lot about the American Institute in Algeria. And if you need any more information, please contact us or Ariella herself. Thank you and goodbye.
Oh.